Alright. If anybody sees this, it's because it went well. Changing out the lock actuator on a 2000 Excursion right rear door. So this just pops right up so far. And we'll undo this screw and see what else we gotta undo to get the door panel off. I understand there's a screw behind this light. Also has to be undone. Okay, once you undo that screw, the door panel just pops right up. Gotta unclip this so you can see it. If I can do it. Push this in, and that unclips the lock mechanism from the housing. There we go. Alright, so now this door panel should just pretty much pop right off here. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, and thanks to YouTube, this vapor barrier just sticks on. Pull it off without destroying it. I'm going to have to take my speaker off. Doesn't seem like that's going to be all that entertaining, so let me do that and I'll come back. Okay, got the speaker unscrewed, and unlike the olden days where everything was a real bear to get to, this thing just unclips and got that off. Sweet. Okay. Pull the vapor barrier the rest of the way off. Hopefully if I set it down someplace clean, might have just enough room in the back of the Excursion to do that. I might be able to just stick it back on. Otherwise I'll get some double-sided tape and put it back that way. Alrighty, let me figure out the next step and I'll come back to you. Alright, so according to what I'm told, that lock mechanism or latch mechanism's got to come out of there, so I'll pull that out. Okay, well, if I was recording all that, then you already know. We're kind of DD is solid, and there's just a little plastic deal that holds on the rod that goes from your latch up top here to this little bell crank down here. And this rod comes from this over to your actuator, and it's just held on by a little plastic strap, and it's pretty easy once you figure it out. How to get this rod on, pretty easy to get this rod undone, and then it allows you, and of course you got to take the rod from the door handle, which is also pretty simple, it just slips right out, and it allows you to get your actuator to where you can see it, and then it should just unplug from each side. And one's the actual actuator, and the other is the sensor that tells your door when it's open and closed. Alright, so here's the actuator. I'll see how to get that off, and I'll bore you with that in a minute. Okay, well, I'm not going to bore you with it in a minute. I'm going to bore you with it right now. I think it's just, the way you're looking at it, and looking at the replacement part, I think it's just a matter of sliding it off its little rail. So let's see how that works out. And the actuator just plugs into the actual locking mechanism on the opposing side. That ain't no problem. It just slides right out. There you go. So here's where your actuator should be going up and down, and it's not. And it just slides into this little yellow grommet, which is, or whatever the heck you want to call it, which is the way the other rods work too. So, pretty simple. And this is the new one. Only looking moderately similar. Hopefully this thing will work. Straight from China. Now, I saw the video the guy posted on YouTube, which is why I'm even giving this a shot, so thank you very much. Don't remember your name, but pretty cool of you to do that. But he complained that these actuators are like 60 bucks or whatever he said, I don't remember. And I bought this one for 17 bucks, eBay. Yeah, it's from China, but I figured for 17 bucks, you know, I'd give it a shot. If it fails, I figure I can replace, you know, 4 of them for the price of a $60 one. Or you do the math and figure it out. So I will try to put all this back together, which is generally the harder part. But so far it seems pretty straightforward. Back to you in a minute. Okay, so the actuator went in without a hitch, actually. No sweat. I've got the latch installed. I haven't tightened anything up, really. And I've got the door handle on the other side installed. And we'll turn power onto this thing. And if this goes up and down, we in business. Well, let's see what happens. There we go. What do you know? It's like downtown. Alright. That's it. Stick your door panel stuff back together. If you need a video on how to do the reverse of what I did, you probably shouldn't be trying to do this. Peace.